Hello everyone and welcome to the Mexico City Grand Prix here in the Craftsman Truck Series for our Craftsman Truck Series season, where we will be running the full schedule here. Our number 7 Inspire Motorsports Chevrolet. We're already flying past the whole field here because of a situation that I didn't realize until after the race had completed, that the AI here are going to be super slow the entire race because for some reason the difficulty somehow got turned down, and so the AI is basically running at pace car speed. So we're just going to fly by and wax the field here in Mexico City. It's not even going to be close. They're just going so slow because for some reason difficulty was turned way down. So I fixed that after this one for our next next race at COTA. Obviously it did not happen here, so we're just going to be taking a lap here, a lap through Mexico City on the course as we go through the corner down the straightaway here, leading this race, and are rolling forwards, going through this corner heavy braking zone into a right-hander in the lead. As we go sailing off here, heavy brakes almost off into the grass, going a little wide right there, going through the little section right here, little hairpin kind of turn. As you see the pack going inching so slow behind us, so we continue to fly right by and go at a speed that can be held and get a way faster than pace car speed, which is what the other trucks are running. So we're just, taking a lap around this beautiful course. Thought I might put it on the schedule as a cool little nod to maybe something NASCAR can hopefully do in the future. Get a street course in Mexico kind of race, or say Mexico race like this one that they used to for the Xfinity Series way back in like 2007, 2008. They had a couple of races here, and they had some very, very good racing. But obviously here, this race, because of our issues previously discussed with this long winding carousel, the final corner of the racetrack, it's not going to be as competitive at all. As we go flying by the fans here at the front stretch, and are going to lead the opening lap of racing here in Mexico ahead of the rest of the field, comfortably so, coming down this front straightaway to the start-finish line. And now we're going to move on to the last lap of stage 1 as we come through to win stage 1 here in Mexico in dominant fashion over a one lap over the rest of the entire field. Jack Wood, Corey Heim, Ty Majeski, Zane Smith, Tanner Gray, Tyler Ankrum, Connor Jones, Ben Rhodes, and Grant Enfinger in the top 10 of the stage. And now we're going to cut to Roger Carruth getting slammed by us as we try to go by him here, coming past the carousel final corner. And he eventually gets turned into the tire barrier hard by Friesen, because as we were just going to take way too much momentum flying by Carruth. But we are in the lead here at Mexico, and we are going to be moving on to lap number 8, where we win stage 2, sweep the stages comfortably. Now 3 laps ahead of the field, 2, 3, and 4 laps. Now we move on to the white flag final lap presented by Credit One Bank here in Mexico City, as the non-competitive race and dominant performance, which is not going to be impressive at all because of the AI being pace car speed. We are going to dominate and get our second win of the season here, backing up the win in Daytona a couple of episodes ago, as we put Zane Smith 4 laps down here as we fly right on by him here into the heavy braking zone here in Mexico, as we go flying by. So much faster than these guys. It is not even close. It's unbelievable. So we are in cruise control now, easy through the corners. Going to easily cruise into victory lane, it looks like, here in Mexico City, as we have been all day long. We go by the 25 Matt to Benedetto here outside. We go by lapping a bunch of the field here, just flying right on by, putting them laps down here, just flying right on through, and easy dominant fashion, going by Purdy, Crafton. Now we're going to work by the 34 Filippi, nearly hitting him right there. That could have been big, but we fly right by him. And now we're going to go through the final carousel corner here at Mexico City, and it's going to be an easy dominant win through the final corners. We put Dean Thompson another lap down as we continue flying by the rest of the pack here through these final couple of corners. We are going to come through, and we are going to dominate, lead every lap, sweep the stages, lap the field 4 times, and win in Mexico City for our second win of the season. And that puts us clearly ahead of Jack Wood in the points playoff standings. Now we're going to burn it down in celebration. Big time burnout. Celebrate a big time win here in Mexico City. Just wish it could have been a more competitive race, and I wish I could have realized difficulty settings were as they were, and I wish I could have changed it beforehand to make it a good race. Unfortunately, I could not do that, so I do apologize for that, but I will have it all set and fixed for the next episode at Circuit of the Americas. So back-to-back road course races in the Southwest, as we get a big time burnout. You're really burning it down. You got the donuts and everything, and we're going to come by right past the start-finish line here and burn it down. Almost hit Roger Carruth as we go spinning into the grass. He goes by, and then we finish out the burnout here on the racetrack. Then the final race results on the left side of your screen. Of course, myself, your winners, Zane Smith. You had Brett Holmes in the top 5. I think you had, see the DNFs there at the bottom. You had Ben Rhodes, Jake Garcia, Quarterly. But yeah, me, Zane Smith, Holmes, Massey, Sanchez, Heim. And I'll see up to the playoff grid in a moment. The playoff grid, of course, myself, Jack Wood in the playoffs with the wins right now. Zane Smith, Tanner Gray, Grant Effinger, Chase Purdy, Timon Jesse, Corey Heim. So pretty comfortable on points, all double digits to the good right now. Kobe Howard, Christian Eckes, only 3 and 4 points respectively above the cut line, with the first couple of trucks out of the playoffs being Friesen, Holmes, DeBenedetto, Chastain, Ankrum, Garcia, Hocevar, Carruth, Crafton, Ben Rhodes, and Haley Deegan. So until the next episode, we're racing from Circuit of the Americas. I hope you all have a good one.